We've tried. Everywhere we go, they ask, when is it going to happen? When are they going to fight? I say enough is enough. Just make the fight happen. Let's get it done. And let's get it done, the next fight for each fighter, sometime in the first 6 months of next year. Stephen A., sometime in the first 6 months of next year? So after the fight. You watched Saturday, did you not?
Yes, I did.
Okay, so do you believe that helped or hurt his chances of fighting Mayweather?
Well, I think it helped it, believe it or not. I know that people like Skip Bayless and others thinking that, foolishly, I might add, that Floyd Mayweather Jr., the baddest boxer on the planet, is scared of Manny Pacquiao. This doesn't help. But I suggest to you that it does, because I think the powers that be are amping up the pressure, Skip Bayless. Let me just tell you some of the things that I've been hearing through the grapevine. Some of my sources, some of the people that cover the sport of boxing, some of the folks involved that are connected to both camps in some capacity. They talk about how HBO and Showtime, because Floyd is with Showtime, Manny Pacquiao's with HBO, they're talking about how both networks are willing to work with one another to make this happen. They're also talking about how, obviously, Showtime, owned by CBS, of course, Viacom, whatever it is, you've got Les Moonves that's in the mix, that's really trying to push the Mayweather camp to make this happen. Clearly, Manny Pacquiao has done everything under the sun. Now he's come out with a Foot Locker commercial mocking and ridiculing Floyd Mayweather Jr., having fun at it before he dismantled Chris Algieri on Saturday night. A dominating performance by Manny Pacquiao, incredibly impressive, I might add. But at the same time, even though Algieri can box, we know he doesn't have much punching power. So Manny Pacquiao basically could use him as target practice, because he didn't have to worry about retaliation, like getting KO'd. But in the reality, what it all comes down to is that I think that the pressure is mounting with Floyd Mayweather Jr. I even had somebody that's connected to Floyd Mayweather's people tell me that that Mayweather got on the phone and essentially offered Bob Arum $10 million to step out of the way. So clearly this is about Arum. This is not about Manny Pacquiao, because if Floyd was scared, he wouldn't be doing such things. So I don't believe he's scared by any stretch of the imagination. I think it's gotten to a point where, regardless of whether he might want to admit it or not, but people like myself, you and others, he's hearing. And it's gotten to a point, Skip, particularly as we see the way Manny Pacquiao is performing, it's gotten to the point where Floyd Mayweather and his unblemished, undefeated, surefire Hall of Fame credentials means absolutely nothing to us at this moment in time. We want Floyd Mayweather against Manny Pacquiao. Anytime you hear somebody talk about Floyd Mayweather now they keep talking about the fight, the fight, the fight. Because what they're reminding him of, in my opinion, is what boxing is all about. Ali would never have been Ali if he didn't fight Frazier, and he didn't fight Norton, and he didn't fight Foreman, and all of these other guys. And Evander Holyfield, there are losses, and some of the greats, there are losses. But there's something to be said for stepping into the ring against the people that folks want to see you up against. And especially since Floyd Mayweather said that he plans on retiring by next fall, the heat is going to intensify immensely to give us a Manny Pacquiao fight, because we're looking at Manny Pacquiao and we're not thinking about that knockout against Juan Manuel Marquez that he suffered. Bernard Hopkins, former undisputed middleweight and lightweight, middleweight champion now. He was recently a lightweight champion before he lost. He even said it takes you 10 fights to recover from the kind of knockout Manny Pacquiao suffered. Well, clearly that is not true, because we're looking at Manny Pacquiao now, and he's got us saying, Floyd, what's up? We're waiting, because he's waiting for Floyd. Floyd needs to go and sign on for this fight and handle his business with that.
Will he? That's all I want to know. Will he?
Yes. I believe Floyd Mayweather will sign to fight Manny Pacquiao.
No.
I believe it will happen before June. No. And I believe Floyd Mayweather will take him out.
I can't tell you how much I hope you're right, but I completely disagree with every point you just made. This still comes down to one man and one man only. And it's not Bob Arum, and it's not Les Moonves, it's not Showtime, it's not HBO. It's Floyd Mayweather Jr. And I believe what he watched, what Floyd watched on Saturday night from Manny Pacquiao will hurt the chances of this fight happening. Because I believe it scared Floyd Mayweather Jr. even more than he was already. And let me make one quick point about Chris Algieri. Stephen A., this is one tough dude. This is one high pain threshold. This man took a beating from Manny Pacquiao. This man is 4 inches taller than Manny. He has 5 inches of reach on Manny. He had 6 pounds on Manny, and he took a beating from Manny and refused to go down. I said I thought it would end in 8, TKO in 8, and I thought it was going to end in 6, Stephen A. But this man, 30-year-old Chris Algieri, refused to fold. I admired that. God bless you.
Well, he refused to stay down. He didn't refuse to go down because he went down 6 times.
Yes, he did, 6 times.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
all right.
So I'm assuming Floyd was watching, and I'm assuming that Floyd saw what we all saw. Manny Pacquiao was in his best shape of his career. Manny said before the fight he wanted to prove to everyone he still had his killer instinct and his power. I saw both. He was trying to end this fight because of Chris Algieri's guts, heart, fortitude, pain threshold, whatever.
And wheels.
Wheels. He just couldn't put him away. But we saw him try, and we saw him come real close 2 or 3 times to putting this man away. So now I sit back and I read all these things you read. I read that Freddie Roach, of all people, Manny's trainer, managed to get Les Moonves of Showtime and Bob Arum together over a meal to try to make some peace over this. Okay, great. I see that Bob Arum is taunting Floyd by saying, Floyd, you will double your biggest take ever. You'll go, well, I think it was 41 million, the most that Floyd ever made. You could go into the 80s. You could make, think about this, $80 million.
Not including pay-per-view.
Not including. I'm just talking your take for the fight.
Right.
Are you kidding me? So it's not about money. I mean, you can argue Floyd has more money than he'll ever spend, but who knows? I don't know his circumstance, but it seems like he bets a lot of money. But the point is, I don't think it's about the money. I think it's about Floyd Mayweather Jr. wanting to protect his unbeaten legacy and his face. I just think he thinks he would get hit and hit hard and maybe hurt by Manny Pacquiao. I believe he's running. I believe he'll run faster than ever now. I don't believe we will ever see this fight happen, especially after the statement that Manny made on Saturday night against Chris Algieri.
Skip Bayless, let me tell you something about the fellas, meaning the brothers. You know, it's interesting because I have to say this. When you get called out the way Floyd is getting called out, you know how much of a supporter I am of Floyd Mayweather, the boxer. You know that, okay? There's a whole bunch of people that support him. All of us are standing here going like this. You gonna handle this? Are you gonna handle this? I mean, this boy Manny Pacquiao is talking a little bit too much. Now he's mocking you, making commercials. Meanwhile, he's winning, okay? And you have both networks who want to make this fight happen because it's money in it for everybody. You are no longer pretty boy Floyd the way that you were. You are now Money Mayweather. You like to make money. Well, guess what? You can't, there's no more, I mean, this is the big one. And so when you come to a pugilistic sport, let me tell you something. You can talk about legacy all you want to. Floyd Mayweather's undefeated, unblemished record means absolutely nothing if he does not fight Pacquiao. I think he knows it. I think he ultimately signs up for it. And I think he beats Pacquiao because Chris Algieri is no Money Mayweather, not even in the same class. I respect Algieri, ain't even in the same class. It's Money Mayweather we talk about here. Watch your mouth. Right.
He
shows up.
Stephen, you're saying he's being called out. How long has it been? How long has this feud been going on?
It's not a feud, but it's been years that he's been called out.
5.
He's had the excuses before. He doesn't have it now.
All right.
He doesn't have it now. He had the excuses before.
What?
Doesn't have it.
It's a fight.
Well, I don't know who you're talking about. Feud between Arum and
Mayweather and Pacquiao. Like how long have they been trying to battle, or how long has Mayweather been trying to fight?
Good 5 years.
5 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he's been
Mayweather. Forget me. Mayweather. It's now about what Skip Bayless is saying, because even though I disagree, most of the world is thinking like Skip Bayless is thinking. The bottom line is Mayweather has to fight this man.
Thinking like you?
Last point. Floyd Mayweather. Ali fought Frazier not once or twice. He fought him 3 times. I dare you to fight Manny Pacquiao 1 time.